you ever feel like you don't quite fit in with the crowd? Are you constantly striving to blend in and hide your unique qualities? In this video, we delve into how embracing your differences can not only empower you, but also keep you safe. Lesson 1. Fitting in. Blind's fitting in feels easy. It gives comfort. It gives a sense of belonging. But in Buddhism, true freedom does not come from blending in. It comes from knowing yourself. It comes from walking your own path. When you try too hard to fit in, you forget who you are. You become blind to your truth. You follow others without knowing where they are going. You lose your vision. You lose your purpose. The Buddha taught that clinging leads to suffering. Fitting in is a form of clinging. It is clinging to approval. It is clinging to fear. It is clinging to the need to be liked. But this clinging blinds your mind. It clouds your thoughts. It stops you from seeing clearly. When you try to be like others, you silence your inner voice. You no longer hear your wisdom. You no longer see your way. The Buddha walked a different path. He left the palace. He left comfort. He left what others called normal. He was not afraid to be different. He saw the world was full of suffering. He did not look away. He did not follow the crowd. He faced the truth. That truth gave him sight. That truth brought him safety. When you try to fit in, you become someone else. You wear masks. You play roles. You do not live fully. You live in fear of rejection. That fear keeps you small. That fear keeps you blind. But when you embrace your difference, your eyes open. You start seeing things others ignore. You notice pain. You notice joy. You notice what is real. Buddhism teaches awareness. It teaches presence. You cannot be present if you are always pretending. You cannot be awake if you are always hiding. Fitting in is sleep. Fitting in is forgetting. But your difference is a light. It wakes you up. It keeps you safe from illusions. People may not understand you. People may reject you. But your truth will hold you. Your truth will guide you. You do not need to fit in. You need to be real. You need to walk with clarity. You need to see. Let go of the fear of being different. Let go of the need to belong. You already belong to the universe. You already belong to the present moment. You are enough as you are. Your difference is not a flaw. It is your shield. It is your strength. When you stop trying to fit in, you start living. You start listening. You start growing. That growth is your path to peace. That peace is your protection. Let your eyes open. Let your heart guide you. Embrace your difference. It will lead you home. Lesson 2. Unpredictable. Is safe. The world is always changing. Nothing stays the same. Everything rises and falls. Buddhism teaches that change is the nature of life. This change makes life unpredictable. But unpredictability is not a threat. It is protection. It keeps you aware. It keeps you awake. When you follow a fixed path, you become rigid. You expect things to go one way. When they do not, you suffer. You lose balance. You fall into fear. But if you accept the unpredictable, you stay open. You stay flexible. You move with life, not against it. The Buddha taught the middle way. It is a path of balance. It avoids extremes. It teaches you to flow. You cannot flow if you resist change. You cannot be safe if you deny uncertainty. Safety comes from movement. It comes from acceptance. When you embrace your difference, you embrace change. You become comfortable with standing out. You become ready for the unexpected. You stop needing control. You stop fearing the unknown. You meet life as it comes. That meeting is strength. That strength is safety. Animals survive by adapting. They change colors. They change paths. They stay alert. They do not rely on routines. They listen to their instincts. You must do the same. Your instincts speak through your uniqueness. They guide you through new roads. They help you avoid danger. They keep you alive. If you follow the crowd, you move without thinking. You go where others go. You trust the familiar. But the familiar can turn dangerous. What worked before may not work now. The world shifts. The world moves. Safety is not in sameness. Safety is in presence. Presence sees what others miss. Presence acts when others freeze. Buddhism teaches mindfulness. Mindfulness is full awareness. It watches thoughts. It watches feelings. It watches actions. It does not fix things in place. It allows space for growth. That space is peace. That peace is freedom. When you accept the unpredictable, you stop being afraid. You stop needing guarantees. You stop clinging to plans. You walk in truth. You breathe in trust. You listen deeply. You respond wisely. You become like water. You shape yourself to each moment. You stay clear. You stay free. Being different means you do not walk the easy path. You walk your own path. That path will twist. It will turn. But it will protect you. It will teach you to listen. It will teach you to bend. Bending does not break you. It makes you strong. Lesson 3. Truth protects you. Truth is not always loud. Truth is not always easy. But truth is always safe. The Buddha said truth is a refuge. It is a shelter. It is a place of rest. When you live in truth, you live in peace. You do not hide. You do not lie. You do not fear. Embracing your difference means embracing your truth. It means standing in your light. It means no longer pretending. When you walk in truth, you are strong. You are grounded. Lies are heavy. Lies are hard to carry. Truth is light. Truth sets you free. The world tries to shape you. It tells you who to be. It tells you how to act. But only you know your truth. Only you know your path. When you follow your truth, you feel calm. You feel clear. You stop looking outside. You start listening inside. Buddhism teaches right speech. Right speech is speaking the truth, but it is not just about words. It is about how you live. Are you honest with yourself? Are you living from your heart? When your actions match your soul, you are safe. You are not afraid of being found out. You are not running from yourself. Truth makes you simple. Truth makes you whole. You do not need to remember lies. You do not need to act. You just are. That being is your power. That power is your protection. Others may not like your truth. Others may not understand it, but their confusion is not your problem. Your job is to be true. Your job is to be real. When you are true, the right people find you. The right paths open. The right peace flows. The Buddha did not lie to please others. He spoke what was needed. He spoke what was kind. He spoke what was true. That speech brought wisdom. That wisdom brought safety. It kept him free from illusion. When you lie, you fall into confusion. You create fear. You break trust. But when you speak the truth, you build trust. You build strength. You build stillness. You do not need to hide who you are. You do not need to shrink. You do not need to act small. Be proud of your truth. Be kind with it. Be clear with it. Let your truth guide you. Let it guard you. Let it give you peace. Truth is not a weapon. It is a light. It does not harm. It heals. It shows you the way. It opens doors. It clears fear. Lesson 4. Echoes attract noise. Be original. Echoes repeat. They do not create. They bounce what is already said. They follow what is already done. But Buddhism teaches the power of silence. It teaches the power of stillness. It teaches the power of being original. When you copy others, you lose yourself. You become an echo. You create noise. You attract more noise. You become part of the crowd. But the crowd is loud. It is confused. It is restless. It is not safe. Originality is not pride. It is not ego. It is truth. It is peace. It is knowing who you are and not being afraid. The Buddha was original. He did not follow tradition. He did not echo the world. He sat under a tree. He listened deeply. He found truth in silence. That silence became wisdom. That wisdom became his gift. When you are original, you walk in stillness. You do not need to shout. You do not need to fight. You do not need to chase. You just are. That being protects you. That being keeps you whole. Noise draws more noise. It pulls you into chaos. But your difference is quiet. It stands strong. It does not move unless it must. It does not speak unless it means it. That strength is power. That power is safety. The world praises echoes. It praises trends. It praises copies. But these things pass. They fade. They are forgotten. What stays is truth. What stays is soul. What stays is the path of the real. Do not fear standing alone. Do not fear being the first. Do not fear being the only one. Your originality is not a weakness. It is your armor. It is your protection. Buddhism teaches that the mind must be trained. A noisy mind is a dangerous place, but a quiet mind is clear. A quiet mind sees. A quiet mind creates peace. Being original means thinking for yourself. It means feeling what others avoid. It means walking into the unknown. But that unknown is sacred. It is yours. It is where the real journey begins. Lesson 5. Different eyes, safer paths. Everyone sees the world in a different way. Your eyes are not like theirs. Your path is not like theirs. Buddhism teaches that perception shapes reality. What you see creates how you live. When you embrace your different way of seeing, you find safer paths. Your difference lets you notice things others miss. It lets you see dangers early. It lets you find peace where others see problems. You move through life with a different map. That map is your protection. That map is your guide. Buddhism teaches right view. Right view means seeing clearly. It means not being fooled. It means not being lost in illusion. Your different eyes are part of your right view. They show you what is real. They help you stay safe. Many people follow the same road. They do not stop to look. They walk blindly. They fall into the same traps. But your difference helps you pause. It helps you reflect. It helps you avoid what others run into. Your perspective is a gift. It is a light in the dark. It helps you move with wisdom. It helps you walk with care. It keeps you from harm. Others may not understand your path. They may laugh. They may judge. But their approval is not your safety. Your awareness is. Your insight is. Your mindfulness is. Buddhism teaches that wisdom is the highest safety. Wisdom does not come from the crowd. It comes from the heart. It comes from being still. It comes from seeing with truth. Do not trade your eyes for theirs. Do not close your vision to fit in. Let your sight guide you. Let your difference lead the way. Each step you take with awareness is a step in peace. Each choice you make with clarity is a choice toward safety. Trust your way. Trust your view. You were not meant to walk someone else's path. You were not meant to see with someone else's eyes. Your truth is yours. Your journey is yours. It is enough. Your difference is not a weakness. It is your strength. It is your shield. It is your truth. Embrace it. Walk with it. Let it keep you safe. Let Buddhism guide you in peace, clarity, and courage.